I'd say this is a good enough time as any to start recording the video that I will not be posting for, what, a year? Anyway, I've got my non-alcoholic drink and snacks. My wife and son left me. And I've got at least a dozen serial killers waiting for me in my inevitable dreams that I'd rather avoid and be sleep deprived and drunk. So let's do this. What are we doing? I have no idea. Okay, so where's my pen? Let's start a new thing. Okay, so this is the guide to planning the perfect story for a drunken Rose that doesn't know what it's talking about. So don't listen to it. This is all for fishy fun. So you came to the wrong video if you want anything serious or accurate to reality. I need another drink. Number 1. Everything is happy. Sunshines and rainbows and friends. Hooray. But there's one tiny thing that bugs the protagonist that will wind up ruining everyone's lives without them even realizing it. Step 2. Sudden murder and suffering and death. Very sad. Make the protagonist lose everything. Everything they love. Everything they want. Everything they know to be home. Yeah, so, yeah. It could be temporary or permanent, but everything is very sad. And if they can't proceed, they will never get anything they love back, and they will be this forever. Next. The murder continues. But the protagonist slowly adapts to the suffering. So they get 5 legs apparently, or something. Maybe ballerina, whatever. Anyways, they get sad, they get less sad, they develop bonds with the other characters, especially whoever will be the potential love interests or closest friends, blah de blah. Next will be an emotional spike. So, mess up the protagonist really bad, have them open up to the potential love interest. Yeah. And other friendships, yeah. So make them surrounded by people that love them or something. Next, romance development. And of course more death. But then, easing the development, ease the suffering of the death by making them turn away, just completely ignore it. Doesn't matter, only the love interest. And adaptation, of course, adaptation. Next is the betrayal. Crash down more misery and separate the love interest from the protagonist. Have them on a journey of self-discovery or something. Yeah, it's something like that, yeah. Yeah. Next, they've learned, yay. They are now at peace with themselves, or something, yeah. And then they reunite with the love interest, and everything is happy, and romance is officially noticeable, so yeah, happy. And then, more death and suffering and misery, and death, and irreversible stuff that cannot be overcome except in the moment because there's so much fish going on that they don't have time for feelings, only bloodshed and romance and murder and all of it. Blood. Yes, lots. Death. Then a moment of peace where everyone around them is dying. But they're collecting themselves. or they might be knocked out, and internally they're collecting themselves while they're sprawled out, dead, or half dead. Or maybe the love interest is the one giving that moment of peace, because drinks after love interests and friendships, they're the real fishes of the story. Okay, and next, strength to overcome all suffering. Either everyone is already dead, or they're about to be in the final showdown as the true villain shows their nature, and it's someone they respect, and stab, 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 stab. But after many sacrifices, protagonist wins. Yeah. So, all is good. Yeah. Then they've succeeded. And finally, make them lose everything, lots of everything, and it's irreversible, and they're forever alone and unhappy, and they shrivel up in their isolation, unhappiness, and die because their love interest leaves them, and everyone leaves them, and everyone is dead, and they're dead, and they just shrivel up, unhappiness, and die forever, and suffering, so much suffering. And this is the perfect whatever I said earlier. I'm gonna take a drink. You know, it's probably not that Rosie likes romance and murder, just tragedy, without all that sappy drama bullfish. Because who actually wants their best friends to hate them over stick or a misunderstanding? Because that's pretty much always what it is, just sticks and misunderstandings. I might drunk play a game next week. We'll see if I'm still trying to avoid serial killers. Fish out. So this is Rosie's guide to planning the perfect story